Welcome to LRFC. Another day. No transfer. Uh, first of First and foremost, I apologize for yesterday. I don't know what's going on with my microphone. I don't know what's going on with my computer. It's a bit faulty, and all that stuff. So I need time off in order for me to organize everything. Okay, before we start, a bit of housekeeping. Please hit the subscription button, notification button, like button on YouTube. If you're watching on X, Twitch, and Facebook, please come to the YouTube channel, subscribe. We're on the road to 2,000. And there's lots to talk about. Of course, I'm here to chat to you guys today. Obviously, the people in the chat, I want to hear from you what you think, about Liverpool Football Club and what's going on at the moment. Are we, going to move forward with the transfer before it ends? Because we ain't got long to go. It's only 9 days to go, people. Only 9 days to go for the transfer to close. So have we got time, to get rid of players and bring players in? I'm not too sure. With me, I've always said it, if you don't buy players before August, it's very difficult, to buy players at the end of August. So this is where I stand with this. But yeah, come on the chat, say what you feel, and I'm here to chat to you guys. It's not all about me, it's about yous and all that stuff. And let's discuss it. Let's discuss. Big up to everyone that's tuned in. Hopefully my microphone is okay today and it's not messing up. Just let me know in the chat. You know what I mean? Like yesterday, it was so many of you guys saying the same things in it, so I got confused. Is it before or after the microphone was bad? You know what I mean? I didn't even know I was off for 10 minutes. It was so funny. I mean, I was doing a bit of Charlie Chaplin. Blah, 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 blah. It was funny. It was funny though. Big up John Conway, man. Always big up, brother. You're the man. You are the man. Big up Nick as well. You're the man too. Listen, the consistency is coming as I promised. I did it all the way in New York. I did it all the way at Atlantic City. I did it all the way in Philly. And my promise still stands. You know what I mean? I'm still here. Even though I'm tired. I've just woken up from a night shift, which I finished at around 7 a.m. Got home about 7:40, and a few hours sleep, and I'm here back again. See, my consistency is back. More coffee to drink, though. More coffee to drink. Rafael, if you're up for it tomorrow, please let me know, because I'm gonna get you guys on the channel and we could discuss, Liverpool as well, because I want to hear it from different point of views. I'm trying to get JK on today. Hopefully he will be here very soon. He's got obviously an appointment for now, so hopefully he'll come on later on. But yeah, Rafael, let me know if you're available tomorrow around the same time, brother. Yeah, big up Nick as always, man. He says, big up. I hope everything going well for you. Yeah, everything is good, bro. Everything is good. The channel is going again. Obviously, me and Nura Beats are working hard on it off screen. We're trying to bring you great contents. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm going to do watch along until we get the fan base on the channel on a consistent basis. We're trying to like get 1,000 views. Listen, I'll do it organically. I don't really go to other channels and promote my channel or anything like that. Our channel, sorry. It's all about in-house, and if we do it together, it's the best way. I've seen this boy called Leo Goals. He done it on his own. Didn't really connect with anybody, and he started, I think, on Instagram. Then went to TikTok, built his fan base. Goes to Anfield a lot, and look at him now, man. Over 100,000 subscribers, and that's the way it should be. You know what I mean? Instead of like tiring yourself out going to other places all the time. I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind doing it with Frank Carlar. I don't mind doing it with Uncle Ross. I don't mind doing it with Ends, man, Jamie Phillips. These are good people that actually helped me out than the last few years. So those people are fine. And obviously, Bejan Barnes and 12th man, and the people in our circle, it's fine to do that. But further than that, it's a bit difficult for me, man, because I'm not good with debating, things that don't make sense, if you know what I mean. And the youngsters of today is different to my era. I'm all about, people have to earn the right to be world class, and people have to be in a position to be the best players in the world. Like Mbappe lost his way in life, and now he's trying to get it back the easy way, which is Real Madrid. And obviously he's gonna probably win a Ballon d'Or now because of like where he is and all that stuff. But it's all about money nowadays, people. It's all about money. I don't think the passion for the game is no longer there, and this is where people like myself, Uncle Rods, Frank Carlisle, and all of you guys on the chat, who are around the age, we just have to, bring people up to speed. Like football, um, is the best sport in the world, man. It's the best sport in the world. Big up, no man. Big up, brother. Afternoon, Fozzy. 8 days left. Oh, sorry, 8 days left, not 9 days. We won't get anyone in, and of course, it's only my opinion, but that's how Yeah, it's true, bro. Like I'm part of that group, bro. But let me know on the chat, man. Is my microphone better now? It's not cutting out or anything. Just say yes or no. If it's a yes, it's good. If it's a no, it's bad. Big up, brother. As I said, yeah, tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow, around the same time, we'll definitely sort something out. 100%, brother. Yes, sir. Always want to do more shows. Big up, bro. Big up. Yeah, Frank. You and Frank deserve more subs. Come on, people. Please subscribe. You will get honest opinions on here. Yeah, you have to, innit? This is how you survive in life. You know what I'm saying? You tell lies, it catches up with you at the end, and it's all a mess. If you know what I mean, because we've got detectives everywhere, the police of the internet nowadays. I've seen a guy put a comment up like, if you're over 50, you shouldn't be on Twitter Spaces and all that stuff, attacking someone else, by the way, someone that was on the show a few times. And I was thinking to myself, well, if you're attacking, saying over 50s should be not like they shouldn't be on Twitter. Well, the creators of Twitter are over 50 people. Like, we started this stuff. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. People around my age, computer games. We're the dons on the computers. We started everything. So if you're trying to like wipe us out, well, why don't you do your own, Twitters and all that stuff? Yeah, I mean. That's what I always say. That's what I always say. Yeah, you can't wipe people like my age out. No, we created this shit. Thank you, Norm, as always, brother. I'm on the phone. Hope it's not too much of an issue for the not used to doing it on my phone. It's not, man. A lot of people done it. You saw Uncle Albert yesterday. He did it on his phone. It was brilliant. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, brother. You know what I mean? I want to give you guys the platform to speak and say what you want to say, because I don't think everybody gets the platform, brother. So I'm not only gonna do YouTubers that's gonna come on here. I want to do the people that on the chat that deserve to be here, because you guys are the ones who are motivating me coming on every day. You know what I mean? Although some people say I talk about the same thing every single time, but if I'm talking about Liverpool, I am going to be talking about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There you go. It's all good, brother. Yes, Scottish Bear. Big up Fozzy. Big up everyone. Fire. Yes, Fozzy. Thank you, brother. As long as the microphone is all right. You know what happens, guys? Here, when we got a big following on YouTube. I don't know why StreamYard always does this. They start messing up that with my microphone. They did that last year as well when I was doing it on a regular basis in the summer. They kept on messing about with my microphone, and then all of a sudden, I'm getting some nonsense on it. It's really bad, and I had to find out a way to do it yesterday. So I thought it was OBS, but it wasn't. It's really StreamYard. I had to delete a lot of stuff on OBS now. I regret. Damn. It's a shame. It's a shame. Big up Abdul Fozzy and chat. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Also, is your family? My family's good, bro. Still FSG. Marco Edward Richard Hughes' ambition is questionable. LFC fans are strong and loyal. Together, you never walk alone. Yeah, spot on, Abdul. You know what I mean? We are strong. We are together. We've got the biggest togetherness in world football. But are we getting what we deserve? No. You know what I mean? And I saw Rafa Benítez yesterday talk about Liverpool, even before, FSG. It was the same issue. We had to sell players, and it's something that never changes, and it continues to happen. I mean, at least the Moores family, although they didn't have as much as money as FSG and these other ownerships, They tried because they love the club in it. They still got us quality players down the years, if you know what I mean. And that's what we're missing, man. Quality players. And then what worries me right now is, the likes of Ellison, Van Dijk, and Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold haven't got new contracts. You know what I mean? And they're discussing something along the lines of over 30s might not get a contract, and that's scaring me more than anything because I've said it for a while. If the players are in the physically and mentally in the best shape of their career, why do we have to get rid of them? It doesn't make any sense to me when I see things like that, guys, if you know what I mean. So um when the players were in their like peak of their power, or they in their prime, you could say, a lot of clubs were chasing these players, like the likes of Alisson, Van Dijk, Salah. All the best teams in the world were chasing them, but they chose to stay at Liverpool. But when they need you the most, you're treating them like they're rubbish. It just doesn't make any sense. Why can't you do 1 year extensions? You know what I mean, on performances. That's the best way to go on about things. You know what I mean, if you want to continue that relationship, you know what I mean, until the player says it's time to go and their quality drops down, just keep them around, man. Give them 1 year extension, 1 year extension. You know what I mean? It's not like the players don't want to stay at Liverpool Football Club. It's crazy, man. This regime, you know what it is, guys. They were always gonna do it. You know what I mean, but Klopp stopped them in the past, if you know what I mean. Now, like, they come in and they're throwing their weight around and making us, lose hope again. You shouldn't be stressing out fans like you are. I mean, you should be backing fans like Liverpool Football Club because they are the ones who put you in place. The fan base is the ones who, you know, make sure you're the best in the world at everything that you do. You know what I mean? And if you treat them badly, eventually they will wake up that day and have a go at you and say enough is enough. And we're that close of doing it right now. Yeah, big up Abdul, man. Costas is now being linked with a loan move back to Greece, bro. It's funny. It's funny, that one, isn't it? Costas has been the probably one of the best players in the preseason, and as the first game of the season comes on, and then he's not even in the starting lineup, which doesn't make any sense to me. It's all a mess. It's all a mess, man. If he leaves, they better hope they bring in someone in, man, because if we don't bring anyone in, we're in a mess. Absolute mess, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Audio is fine. Thank you, Scottish Bay. I appreciate that, bro. Seems okay, Fuzzy. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Love Francalo. He's a legend. Yeah, he's coming on today. Obviously tonight, 8 o'clock. So go and tune in. I can't go on because I'm going night shift tonight, so it's a bit difficult for me. And these guys are selling our whole squad. What the f? Yeah, it's difficult, guys. It's one of those things, in it. Like, you think to yourself, they're trying to rip apart what Jurgen Klopp started, if you know what I mean. They don't want Jurgen Klopp's identity around the club, so they're trying to rip it apart completely, get rid of it, and put their own stamp on it. You know what I mean? So when in the in the future, you don't have to say Jurgen Klopp's team is still around, if you know what I mean. So I got a feeling this is what they're trying to do, but it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. We're gonna discuss the other players. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna keep going on about that. Big up everyone from Alexandra. Big up, brother. Whenever I don't know what is going on. Anton says, what's going on, people? Big up Foz, big up Anton as always. Friday, Anton, Friday around probably 10:15, around 10 o'clock, we're going to do a stream preview, man. So get ready, brother. We're definitely going to do it. Ronaldo hit 20 million. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm over 50 and have never been on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. No problem with who will use it. It's funny, isn't it, bro? Like, these youngsters, they're saying, like, if you're over 50, you shouldn't be on Twitter. You're weirdo. Well, you're discussing football. You're not discussing personal, stuff, really. So why do you have to stop people? The whole reason people are on Twitter and places like this is because to get away from the pressures of life, which is bills, stress in regards to home life and things like that. That's why we go on things like this, just to escape the reality, which is too much pressure. So that's what people don't understand. It saves a lot of lives. Let's just put it that way. It saves a lot of lives. When someone has mental health issues and they go into social media just to chat to people, it helps them. It helps them. That's the whole point. Don't ever, push people out of things because it's not the way to go about it, because it's disgusting, first of all. It's very disgusting. I mean, no age should be limited in regards to, going on social media, because these are the people that created all this stuff you're using right now. I agree. Not many proper call-in shows anymore. Big up for us. Nah, listen, bro. It's not the call-in shows. Like, if the channel picks up eventually, you know what I mean, we'll get to the 2 to 3,000, 4,000. Of course, I'm gonna do call-in shows for you guys. That's the whole point. You know what I mean? I want people to be heard. I think there's too many people talking about the same things, if you know what I mean, and with the same people. Why not people in the chat come on and talk and let us know how they feel? That's what I want to see in the future, guys. It's all for you guys, man. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Listen, like I said to you guys, I don't need this. I don't really need this in life, but I do this because I can't play football anymore. I can't do a lot in regards to doing football. I can't even coach because my knees are pretty bad. So I come on here just to, talk about my football club. And I created another channel to talk about other football clubs, but I don't have the time for that yet. Let me build this one. Then I'll move on to the other one and talk about other football clubs. Then I'll probably watch more football around the world, if you know what I mean. But yeah, 100% River 100%, bro. Hey, Fuzzy, big up from Richard. Sorry for hearing about immigration and Muslim hate and racism. We need to live together and help each other. Love, you never walk alone. I agree 100%, man. I mean, humanity is we're just short time in this world. The way people are going on about, like, you can't be here, you can't be there, it's ridiculous. I mean, because at the end of the day, color shouldn't be a factor if you bring benefits to the country. You know what I mean? So this is what I don't understand. I work obviously in the West End, and I see a lot of homelessness, and majority of the homelessness are actually English people from this country. Why are they on the streets? Because they can't survive at home, because the government put them in a predicament that they can't survive. So I mean, it's madness. It's very, very madness. So I got my guy here, man. He used to be my right hand man, but he left me a long time ago. I'm joking. Let me bring him on. What's going on? What is going on, Mr. JK?
What you saying, bro? Hope you're well.
Yeah, man. We missed you here, man. Oh, man.
I know. Long time. Hope you're well, anyway.
I'm good, bro, man. I can't make tonight, just to let you know, bro, because
okay, that's cool.
I've got a night shift again, innit? So I'm back at work. This is a bit difficult for me, man. So what do you think of what's going on at Liverpool at the moment, bro? So hang on. First of all, how are you, bro? How are you? Sorry about that. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. All good.
Yeah.
All good.
How's the arm and that stuff? You know what I
mean? I should be able to take my cast off in the next week or so. So hopefully it's all right. My X-rays were cool.
Happy days, bro. Happy days, bro. Yeah, so I don't know if you've been hearing, the over 30s are having issues with their contracts at the moment, bro.
Yeah.
And they don't want to give it to them and all that stuff. Where do you stand with that stuff, man? Like, in regards to over 30s? Explain away while I do something behind the scenes here. Just explain.
Okay. For me, that should have been like top priorities when you got. Look at the names. You got Salah, Virgil, and Trent.
Yeah.
They're not just like squad players. They're first 11 players. They will probably walk into any team. Real Madrid would take Virgil, Trent, no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in that way, I'm a little bit weary of where we're at the moment. I just feel that they're going to use them new contracts. I'm still saying this. They're going to say, okay.
A lot of people are saying that, actually. You're not the only one, brother. A lot of people are saying the same thing.
So they're going to use that as an excuse for not buying anyone. Like when you watch the transfer news over the last few weeks and stuff, it's all it's been is Chelsea, Man United, Chelsea, Man United. Why? Because they need catch up, and they're actually spending. And when you look at Man United as a club, a lot of their fans are against their owners. And I'm thinking, okay, Old Trafford's not really top standard, like it's gone down the pan. But financially, they've always backed their managers.
100%, bro.
And the wages they're giving these players, like, what's his name? Varane came from Real Madrid. He was on about 300. Casemiro also.
The thing is with them, are they improving or are they decreasing? Because I said they're decreasing. Because if you're saying like Leniaro and Varane, I think Varane is much better than Leniaro now. You know what I mean? So they're not really improving the squad to compete. If you know what I mean, brother.
I think they're just going round and round in circles. It's not going to be the same when they had Ferguson. I think that's what football's like. Phases. I think one day you'll see Man City in a situation where you wouldn't think they would be. You know, that's the way football is. Everyone has their time.
Yeah.
I think under Klopp, we didn't really capitulate on that because we didn't really back Klopp
Yeah.
a little bit extra than we should. That kept us on top, you know. So
Yeah.
that's for me the owner's fault right there. Because when you're at the top, it's okay, but to stay there is even harder. You know, there's a saying.
Oh, 100%, 100%. I've always said that, you know what I mean? And it's like when you get at the Champions League, innit? It's very difficult to get back in it if you know what I mean? If you haven't got the squad for it. But what I've said about the, you know, I know what you mean about, you know, they're going to be like new signings. I don't know how long the contracts is going to be. If you're unsure about players and their age, what I've said is, JK, is give them a 1-year extension, innit? That's what you got to do. I mean,
Exactly.
so you don't take any risks, and that's what they should be doing at the end of the day. Like I said in the beginning of this actual stream, what I said was these players, when big teams were chasing them, JK, they never strayed, did they? They stayed with Liverpool, even with this
Yeah.
meaty wages they get
Yeah.
compared to the Varans of this world and to Casemiro's of this world. I keep repeating about, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
and Rashford's of this world. You know what I mean? Van Dijk at the time was the best defender in the world. Trent was the best right back in the world. Robertson was the best left back in the world. You know what I mean? At the time, I'm saying when Liverpool was the best team in the world. Salah was the best forward in the world. Mane, best forward in the world. Firmino, one of the best forwards in the world. All these guys, you know, stayed at the club when, you know, when they were on those kind of wages. But shouldn't we respect them more? Like when they still want to stay, they think they could do something at the club. Just give them a 1-year extension, if you know what I mean, brother.
Well, I think, you know, like they always say when you're 30, 31, it's over.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that anymore because the way the fitness regimes are for certain players, they keep themselves fit, you know. So for me,
Yeah.
Salah, Virgil, they could play another 2 years minimum for
Yeah.
Liverpool, you
Yeah.
know. So for me, I would give them a 2-year extension plus the extra one if everything runs smoothly, you know. Trent is a no-brainer, you know. He's like the face of Liverpool, even though he didn't have a great season last season. He's always going to be the face of Liverpool, you know. Why?
Yeah.
Because he's a Scouser. And I believe if he's vice captain, how come that's not still wrapped up, you know? Like I was saying, I think they've probably wrapped them up, but they're waiting. You know how the club sort of with the media, they're very good at that media game. They know when to break news and stuff.
Yeah.
So hence why I think maybe them 3 contracts are probably wrapped up. Hopefully they are anyway. If they're not, there could be some like noise, you know, from us fans.
100%, brother. Yeah, I saw this today as well about Van Dijk, to be fair. I said it here, but let me read the comments as we go along, bro. I don't want to be rude to the, you know, guys. River Knight says we are a big club, not able to get free players and sign some more contracts for our key players. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess, but JK made a point. You know what I mean? These could be the new signings instead of like getting signings through the door. It's not only that, okay, JK. Do you agree? Like, it's a bit too late to get, you know, top players through the door because they're already preparing with other teams and all that.
Yeah, you'll get some players like you couldn't like get them to leave their club. Gatti, for example, so he's in a bit of a cauldron where he wants to leave anyway. So you get them type of players who are on the brink of leaving a club.
Yeah.
They just haven't sorted out which club it is they're going to go to. So there's always time, you know, to always sign a player. But I feel that we've sort of look, we've got 37 million in by signing Clark and Carvalho.
Yeah. 100%.
That's where we're at now. We've took money in, nearly 40 million,
Yeah.
and we haven't brought no one. We're the only club in the Premier League who hasn't brought anyone, you know.
I think is in a top 6 leagues or something around Europe or something like that.
Something crazy like Liverpool, Liverpool Football Club, you know,
the mighty
the
Liverpool,
biggest club
you
in
know what I
England.
mean? You know, like it's sad. It's really, really sad. You know, what I mean, I'm gonna go to the Brighton game. I'm gonna feel awkward because I've got this ticket to go and see meet a legend, innit? I'm gonna choose Kenny Dalglish. Hopefully, I was thinking John Barnes, innit? But nah, man. I reached out to John Barnes. He gave me his email, to come on the channel.
Okay.
He hasn't responded for a couple of years. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that kind of person that's possessed, innit? You see, your favorite player, so. I decided to choose Kenny Dalglish. I met Kevin Keegan, so the next one is Kenny Dalglish. Hopefully, he'll be there, inshallah. I mean, hopefully. Matom says FSG. Yeah, a lot of us are FSG. Yeah, I'm FSG. Yeah, brother. I've always been. I'm never going to change my ways in regards to that. Liverpool acting like a mid-table club who hires great managers but no ambition for players. Yeah, it's just it's
Position. Yeah.
yeah. But like you get this guy in. Where is the players for him? If you know what I mean. This is why I don't understand JK. He's a new manager.
Mhm.
Every new manager needs new players, right? Am I wrong here or?
Um, I think getting players in, yeah, it is for the manager. Don't get me wrong, but more like football's is for the fans. When fans know this summer's going to be big,
Yeah.
them fans get excited. They're like, yeah, man, the club's going in the right direction. We're getting players in.
Yeah.
I always said this about FSG. When you look at them as a business unit, you can't mess with them.
Oh, they're one of
Marketing,
the best. They're one of the
they're the
best.
best. They're the
Yeah,
best. I
yeah,
think they're
yeah,
probably the best in the Premier
yeah.
League, right up there. But
Hmm.
what these people don't understand is their greed actually divides the fan base. I think probably you got 1 in 10 people will say, "Yeah, I like FSG the way they
Yeah.
sort of got the club running and stuff like that." And like a lot of people say, "Yeah, we've got stands done, we've got a training ground done, but we paid that." They never use their own money for that. So
Mm.
there's greed is really adamant in this new age of
No,
football.
but what you need to understand, JK, is greed is good in America. You know what I mean? In business terms, as you know, this is how they
Yeah, yeah.
survive. You know what I mean? It's survival of the fittest over there. If you know American business and how they work in that country. So what they misunderstand is, like if you come to this country, we're different. We're traditionalists. I mean, this is a historic country. We're all about history. You know what I mean? You don't go to New York, saying New York without having York in this country. Innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't go to Jersey without having Jersey in this country. So they
Hmm.
copy us, you know what I mean, over there because we're a historic countries. But this is what they misunderstand. You know what I mean, our football club is a family club. We're all together, you know what I mean, and we all strive together. And
Hmm.
this is what angers me when I look at this ownership. There's no communication between us and them. There's never is. You know what I mean? I've always said it. If you own a football club, learn about the football club. You know, you've been here since 2010. That's 14 years, yeah, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
So
Something like
so if you've been here that long, why can't you actually communicate with the fan base, number one? And why can't you learn about the history of the football club? And why can't you learn about how the English football works, which is
that.
finance to improve? If you don't do finance, you're not going to improve.
Yeah. But big up. That's yeah. That's the one thing that these guys don't really understand. Like they are business people. Don't get me wrong. They've got to make money.
Mm.
And us fans have never ever said anything against that. Like financially, we're pretty healthy and stuff. But I
Yeah,
think what these guys don't understand is football is it's a game. Like let's get it down. Like it's a game. It's not a
yeah,
business. It's a game. But
yeah.
the way the world is, it's all like you got shirt sponsors. You got Lucas Aid
Mm.
now. The other week, you got Expedia. All these companies
Yeah.
ready to sponsor us. So they're getting the money in, and that's cool. But like you got to look at it logically. You got to give something to the manager to work with.
Mm, mm.
Arne Slot looks like. I think Klopp was getting a bit too loud for the owners. I want this
Oh,
guy, this guy,
100%.
this
No
guy.
doubt about that. 100%. 100%.
Hence why he was pushed out. I don't believe he wanted to go himself. He
Mm.
actually loved the club,
Yeah.
but the way they always made him have a tight budget. No wonder he
Mm.
couldn't keep up with Pep. Why? Pep spent over $250 million just on his defense.
And Pep doesn't deny that, does he? He says
No,
that, like,
yeah,
if it wasn't for the finance that I have, I wouldn't compete with Klopp. He said that, like, it's hard to compete with a guy who could do with shoestrings. You know what I mean? And I
yeah,
like that about Pep Guardiola. That's why I rate him as a
yeah. I like
manager.
Pep. I
I
got I
mean,
got
I,
big
I never
respect for him.
thought he would say things like that, and I love every moment, like when he
Hmm.
said that. Like, you know what I mean, a top quality manager like that saying the way Jurgen Klopp works with Liverpool made me a better manager. If I had that shoestring myself, it would be difficult for me to compete. That's what he meant when he said,
Yeah,
like, with the power I have, I've been competing because I got the money. And if a manager admits that, that shows what Jurgen Klopp was doing was extraordinary, mate. You know what I mean, this
yeah,
is why when people talk about Jurgen Klopp, I always mention it. I mean, give another manager that shoestring. We've had how many managers since Kenny's first stint? Maybe 8, 9 managers, something like that.
yeah,
What
yeah,
did they all do? They couldn't win the league apart from Jurgen. And what
yeah.
did Jurgen do? He ripped up that squad that Brendan Rodgers built, and then he turned it into his own. And what happened? He played players out of position. players, who were attacking became midfielders. Players who were who were midfielders became right backs and left backs. You know what I mean? And it turned it into something special. If we
Yeah.
added on to that quality that we had, JK, the like we put. Don't forget, we put Barcelona to the sword. People forgetting that. I mean, that
Yeah.
4-0 win put Barcelona to the sword. They haven't been the same club since.
They
We could have
haven't.
put Real Madrid to the sword. We could
Yeah.
have put Man City to the sword. For a few seasons, but we didn't do that because you know why? We didn't make one of those two signings that we needed to get us over the line. That's why.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
and it's not like by coincidence. It's because the owners don't want to spend that money to get us to that side. Because there's a few opportunities that we had, in January transfer window to get one or two players in, like last season, for example, the
Hmm.
quad season, just to get us over the line. They didn't take it. You know what I mean, real ownership takes those opportunities, and they didn't take it, bro. But let me read the comments before we go on, bro. There's no doubt that all these commercial deals great, but it's all what we have on the pitch that counts. 100% norm, 100% brother. And this is what this is what we're forgetting. We're losing our identity because of things like that. FSG out. Kenny Dalglish, after signing Peter Beardsley 1987, our supporters don't want to see our profit in the bank. They want to see it on the pitch. It's their money at the end of the day. Listen, we made a lot of profits, but where is it coming? We keep hearing, the old saying, JK, we're self-sustainable. So all these years we haven't spent money. Where is all that money going, JK?
Exactly. You know, I always say this about like when it comes to money and stuff, capitalists.
Yeah,
Like when you look at Gates, for example, without
yeah,
the customers, that guy would probably be having a milk round or own a shop or something. Something small time.
exactly, bro.
Without the people, there is nothing. So what did he do after he made his billions from Microsoft? He actually put an antivirus software out there. So if you
Mm-hmm.
put something in the computer to get faulty, oh, we need to buy that new software to get rid of
Mm,
these faults. And
yeah,
that's what these people at the top do. They're so twisted that their greed is dangerous,
yeah.
and that's why I'm not a big fan of business people buying football clubs. Liverpool can run itself. Let's get it straight here.
Let's get it straight there. Yeah, 100%.
Like, you don't take no
No
smart Alec
doubt.
to run Liverpool Football Club. You could be just a normal guy who's worked in a factory all your life, who did the accounts for the firm. You'd be able to run Liverpool Football Club. Why? Because it's self-sustainable. Look at the shirt prices, for example. I remember
Exactly.
that Brendan Rodgers' time, it was about £40 a shirt. Now,
Yep.
£140 a shirt, £130 a shirt. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so they've done that to the fans. For example, ticket prices, another thing, food, this, that, and the other, and that.
Yeah.
And look at the stand. It took them nearly two. They were
Still,
about two
still building,
years
mate. By the way,
still
still building. By
building.
the way, yeah.
So that's the
They
standards
invited
that.
me in it. They invited me for the opening of it, man.
Yeah, I remember.
I told you that, didn't I? And
Hmm.
the concourse wasn't even done yet, bro. It's just a stand that was built. I took my two nephews, and my wife down there. It was beautiful because Jurgen Klopp was in the middle of the pitch,
Hmm.
and we was cheering him in it and all that stuff. We was talking about Carcedo. We dodged the bullet there and all
Yeah.
that stuff. It was quite funny. It was quite funny, but yeah. Sorry, guys, if I'm freezing. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things, mate. But I keep thinking, are they selling the club? That's why they're acting the way they're acting. Maybe that's what's happening behind the scenes. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. But let me read the
Mm.
comments, man. Solo, big up, fella. Great space yesterday. Big up, Solo. Always, brother. Please do me a favor, people. Go and subscribe to Solo P1. He's a Liverpool fan. He does Formula One as well, and help him as much as you can because I'm willing to share everything for these guys because they are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. One of the nicest guys I've ever met, man. Always checks up on me as well, you know what I mean, and looks after, he's a fellow Liverpool fan. So please go and subscribe to him, and please get in the chats for him when he's live as well. There's about 32 people here. Please hit the likes. The likes is the thing that gives us the algorithm and pushes us on YouTube. Please do that for us. There's 76 people watching, obviously, on Facebook, Twitch, and X. Please come to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and including Instagram as well. We're trying to get to 2,000 in YouTube. We're making this regular, me and Nura Beats. We're trying to make it, in the YouTube industry as well. So with your help, we can get there. You know what I mean? So please do that for us. So Pay the Toll says less than 2 weeks. It's not even less than 2 weeks, 8 days. Hughes said Liverpool will be very busy in the market. I'm still adamant that FSG are assessed stripping us so they can buy the basketball team and hoping to sell Liverpool. I
Mm.
don't know, man. I really don't know anymore, man. You know, the worst part of it, JK, yeah, and I've said it for a while, is the disrespect to the Liverpool fan base that's angering me more than anything. You know, what I mean, these other clubs that don't deserve this, glory and all that stuff get it every week, but Liverpool always get the short end of the stick. Why do we have to, JK, sit back and accept this nonsense on a continuous basis, bro?
You know what though? Like, there's a part of me liking the way we don't go crazy with like transfers. You know, like
Uh-huh.
look at Chelsea, 1.5 billion nearly spent in the last 2 years. Yeah.
That's crazy though, man.
So what we do, we sort of keep it to the roots. You know, that's the way we are. Old school Liverpool fans are old school. You know,
Yeah.
they bought Andy Robertson for 7 million down the pub.
Yeah.
Them type of deals. But Andy Robertson was the best left back in the world at a time. Most
Mm-hmm.
assists for a defender in the Premier League. So that's that. Them type of deals make me happier than the guy who cost 100 million.
Spot
You
on,
know,
brother.
Ben Chilwell, for example. How much did he cost Chelsea? The guy's
Yeah.
like they're ready to sell him.
Yeah.
But Andy Robertson, I can't believe how good that guy was. You
Yeah.
know, and the price we paid for him. That was for me
Mm-hmm.
proper old school way of doing football things, and the price
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't crazy. Like, come on, look at the prices, man. They're giving
Yeah.
players nowadays. People don't understand when I say to them, they're
Yeah.
trying to destroy football. VAR was a big thing in that. Like, VAR has destroyed football for me.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
uh,
yeah. It's like
it's
an
done.
American thing, isn't it? It's like an American thing. That's how they play their
Exactly.
sports. Stop and start, stop and start.
Stop
Wait,
and start.
like how can you go to a game,
Exactly.
JK, and you can't even celebrate a goal, bro? Like, does that make
Yo,
sense to you?
yo.
Come on, man.
It's like going to a
Listen,
wedding and not dancing. You know?
That's
Mm.
true. That is true. Did you see the overlap about Rafa Benitez? What he said, like in his time at Liverpool, he talked about Higgs and Gillette, and after that, all that mess that happened.
Okay, I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah,
No.
you need to watch it, mate. You need to
Mm.
watch it. He talked about, the shoestring, budget he had. He could have signed Gareth Bell. They could have signed, Aaron Ramsey, and before he went to Arsenal, they could have
Mhm.
signed a lot of players, bro. Like big players, brother. Big players, and the shoestring budget at Liverpool Football Club just couldn't get it over the line. And it's similar to what's happening right now, if you know what I mean. And it's like history repeats itself at our football club for some reason. We don't want to, become that team Bill Shankly built. That football club Bill Shankly built. It's just, yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like when I was hearing him, I said it's just a similar thing that's happening right now. You know what I mean? He's talked about why he wanted to get rid of Alonso, get finance for for players and things like that.
Yeah.
That's the reason he tried to get rid of Alonso and all that stuff. It's crazy, man. It was a good. Yeah, you need to watch it. You need to watch it, JK. It's
I'll watch
very
it.
interesting, bro, because it's similar to what we're having right now. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed that. I really, really enjoyed that. But yeah, we go to the transfers, brother. Bobby Clark's gone today. As of today, sorry, he's gone. He's gone to RB Leipzig. What do you think of him leaving, brother?
He was one out of the youth players after Kwanzaa and say Bradley, and Elliot, who I
Yeah.
thought, you know what, the guy gets stuck in. You know, his
Mm.
old man was a footballer, so he probably gave him loads of knowledge about the game.
Yeah.
But every time I see Bobby Clark, he got stuck in, and on the ball, he's technically pretty good, I
Mm.
was thinking, okay, let's see. He's one guy I wouldn't mind keeping,
Yeah.
10 million. But, there should have been a buyback clause in there.
I think they have. I'm sure there was something
Okay, if
along
they
those
have,
lines.
I know there's a 17.5% sell-on clause.
Mm.
So one player I thought, yeah, let's keep hold of him. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that.
I like him. I really like him. I think like what I like about him, like when he's got the ball on his feet, bro, he's not pressured. You know what I mean? Like he could get
Yeah,
out
he
of tight
does.
situations, and
Yeah.
under pressure, he's very, very good. Because we haven't got that many players that have that as well in the team. Because majority of the players, when they're under pressure, they start panicking, losing the ball, which leads to attack for the opposition, if you know what I mean, and all that stuff. Football Century says, big up for let's smash the likes, people. Big up, Football Century. Thanks for coming on, brother. Appreciate you like always. Who said we would be busy in August? And he bamboozled us. He meant busy selling players. But that is true. That is true,
Comment.
Rabbi, like 100%,
Top
bro.
comment.
lie after lie from FSG. It's never gonna end, guys. I don't want to come on here and talk about FSG every single time. I'm here representing everybody else, JK. You know what I mean? So if it's a repetitive thing every stream, and people are putting it in the chat, it's something I want to share with people. You know what I mean? It's not my fault. You know what I mean? It's what people want to talk about. I've always said it. Let the chat decide what they want to talk about at the end of the day, because I don't think people get represented out there. If you know what I mean, JK.
That's true. That's true, because they're like, everything's agenda driven. People like content creators, they've got an agenda, and they plan stuff like what the message they want to get across in their shows and stuff. Like, for me, you, Frank, 12th man, you'll go with the flow with the chat, and that's very important, because a lot of fans go on shows and they'll be writing comments in, and the guy's not even reading them out unless he adds a super chat to it. But for me, it should be just like, if a fan's got something to say, let him say it. If it's respectful, cool, Yeah,
100%, brother. I don't know how to say that name because it's too long. DA says Clark going to miss my man. Yeah, it's sad. It's really, really sad in my opinion. We're getting rid of. I think you know what I said, JK. I think they're trying to rip apart what Jurgen Klopp has set up. They want to have their own stamp on there. That's why these things are happening. I think.
You know what?
That's what I think. Yeah, too many greedy peeps in the football today. Yeah, 100%. Redbird. Big up Redbird, by the way. Go on, brother. Go on.
Yeah, it's just like Kwanzaa. He's from Klopp, and he was sort of benched second half the other day.
What do you think about that? I meant to ask you about that. What do you think about that?
You know what? Look, at the end of the day, if it was done tactically, fair play, and that, I don't think the manager should give the media any inkling that it's that. He could have just made anything up. He could have said anything. Us fans don't really care. We won the game. But for me, seeing Kwanzaa there, stroppy and like looking a bit peed off, so I didn't like that. He didn't celebrate when the goal went in, the 1-0. He just sat there.
Yeah.
And he should have just been a better professional there, I feel. Thought, you know what? We're a goal ahead. Yeah. I'm an important part of this squad now.
100%.
Yeah, and that's why. But when Kanate came on, it was like, praise the Lord. It was the first time I've seen him play good for a long time. So that worked out in that way, But for me, I wouldn't want to ruin Kwanzaa's confidence. Like he's gonna make mistakes. Look, remember the United game?
I discussed that with you guys, in Frank Carlisle show. I did say like youngsters make mistakes, and it's the most important. What I've always said about young players, bro. It's like when I discussed it with Egal over here when he said Saliba's world class. I said no, he's not world class because he doesn't take risks enough. That's why I don't consider him as world class. Number one, number two, he's not consistent because he hasn't played enough games to be consistent, and he hasn't played enough seasons to be consistent. So you can't call world class after one season in the Premier League. You know what I mean? That's just beyond ridiculous. This is why I say, when I put it on Twitter, different generations. Me and him are different. We're both Somalis. We're different generation at the end of the day. I see football as a progression to become world class. You know what I mean? Like you don't become millionaire in one day, do you? Like it takes a while for you to pick up that money, innit? So you got to have a starting point and an ending point. And that's how I see footballers as well. So with Kwanzaa, his attitude was pretty bad. I agree with you, but it's a learning curve for him. So he's going to learn from this and become a better player, in my opinion, in the future as well. And that's how I see it when I looked at that. But I just hope Arne Slot isn't doing that to the young players, bro. I hope he does that to the senior players as well. So let me just read this and you could respond to that. Paul says Pep is the best because he signs at least a player a season. Because he's got the cash, bro. He's got the cash. He's got the world in his hands, as they say, innit? Please subscribe to Uncle Ross, who's smashing it right now at JK. He's absolutely smashing it in his channel, man. Please go subscribe. Please go on the chat to him and all that good stuff. Big up Uncle Ross as always. So yeah, you could respond to what I said about that, man. Kwanzaa and that. And
I just feel like you was on about the football. What people don't understand is when you own a club, the players in your club are your assets. So it's like a landlord who owns 100 houses, some are going to be more expensive, some are going to be cheaper. And that's why you get a lot of hype around youth players, because that, even though he might not make it at Liverpool or say Man City, he will get at least 20 million for that guy when they sell him to say Bournemouth or Leicester or Watford, whoever it is, and that's what people don't understand, why football prices are gone out of control, because these guys who are running the clubs are thinking our main money is going to come from player. When we sell that player, how much can we get for this guy, shirt sales, all that food, drink, all that comes into it as well. But the main thing is Coutinho, 140 million. Okay, we only got Alisson and Virgil because of that money right there, you know.
Yeah,
But the prices for Coutinho was out of control, you know. I was like, wow, 140 million is like, what's happening to football, you know? And his career went down the hill after that. But that's why you're going to get like the Chelsea players.
Yeah.
They've got so many players, but Bowley's thinking that's my assets right there. They're on long
Or was
contracts.
it 6 years contract or 9 years contract? Or
Yeah,
something?
because then their contracts can't run down and they can go for free then, you know. So he's got them on lockdown. So even if he sells them after 3 years, 2 years, he knows he'll get something for them instead of losing them for a free. And that's what we do pretty bad. We've let a lot of players go for free. And I'm thinking we're so tight with bringing players in. Why do we allow players to leave for frees? So many of them, you know. And that's why I hope that Virgil and say Salah are not in that position, that they leave on a free. That'd be crazy then.
That'd be beyond ridiculous, isn't it? The best players at Liverpool Football Club leaving for free. It doesn't matter what age they are, they're still like performing, aren't they? Let me just read the messages, brother. Let me just get on with it. Hi, JK. Hope you are not rolling. If not, it's gonna be JK rolling. Just joking. Big up, Nick, man. All the big six doing way more than us every season. I'm sick of it. We're all sick of it, bro. We're all sick of it. There's a time we have to wake up in it. Do we support Liverpool Football Club in a successful way, or do we support Liverpool in a way that we don't expect success? I mean, you got to ask yourself that question as a fan. Honestly, I don't care about sales if we don't buy anyone. It's not my money. Doesn't benefit me. 100%, brother.
Thanks.
100%. I couldn't put any better.
Yeah, I'm at that point. I'm at that point, bro, where I don't really care no more. Back in the days, have you noticed this? Liverpool fans, Frank, we always look at the financial health side of our club, like where we don't overspend. And now I'm thinking about it. These guys are taking the rip out of us fans, you know, for a long time. You know, I don't really care no more because like Thiago was getting 250,000 a week and he didn't play out all last season. Fans were moaning, get rid of him now and this. I'm like, bro, I'd rather keep him there at the club where he can teach Bajcetic, Elliot how to play midfield. Yeah, by talking to him, giving him confidence, then getting rid of the guy. So for me, I don't care about that 250,000. You know, this is what football is now. You got to think like it isn't our money.
All accountants, JK. We're all accountants, innit? We're all saying like, oh, we shouldn't get this guy for this, we shouldn't pay this guy for that. But it's not your money, man. If you want your club to be like the best club in the world, you shouldn't be get into the financial side. Let the club do that. That's what they're there for. This is why they are a business, as you said. So yeah, it's crazy, brother. Like Reverend says, they improve. They will improve, Fozzy, because Ten Hag was at fault for the last season. It can't be worse. He can't be worse. I don't think Ten Hag is all that, bro. I've got to be real, like with you guys.
Yeah.
I think Ten Hag is overrated as a manager. I've always said that. He's very top managers don't act like the way he does. Like he's very timid. You know what I mean? You need managers that's gonna, push players and and make sure he is the number one at the football club. When you get weak managers, that's when your football club, derails, innit, JK? Because if you look at us down the years, we discussed it. I think we had about 9 managers since Kenny Dalglish. They were all weak. I mean, if they were strong enough as managers, they were, the figurehead of the football club, then we would be successful. We had that one moment with Jurgen Klopp. He was everything to Liverpool Football Club, and look how much success we got after that.
Exactly.
100%, man. Big up JK from Scottish Bear.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
You're well.
Let me go for the chats again. I bet you're still fit. Okay. Obviously. Ale, big up, brother, as always, man. Thank you for coming on.
That's
I think I read this one. I think Edwards and Hughes should be sacked for letting our key players go for free. Yeah, man. If they do, there's going to be an uproar at Liverpool Football Club. Let's just be honest there, man. No doubt about that. This whole transfer window has been a disgrace as usual. Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah,
that's what we're here for. That's what we're talking about. What do you think of this Mamardashvili, bro? What's the reasons, JK, you think we bought this goalkeeper, mate? Like some are saying Alisson is leaving in a couple of years. Some are saying it's because of Kelleher. What do you think like this goalkeeper is here for?
That's the thing, Was he needed right now? No, we need a DM. So that 30 million, I think it is, the guy's
Mm-hmm.
cost would have got us a DM or halfway to a DM, at least. I just don't understand. How old is this guy? Do you know, by the way?
23, brother.
So he's 23. So by the time he's 25, he wants to be number one Liverpool goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Alisson for me has got another this season, next season, maybe another season, because goalkeepers because they don't run around too much, are still pretty fit. So this one for me is just a weird one.
Yeah, it is.
It is. I don't understand it, but hey.
Yeah, let me read some more comments. Obviously, FSG are like a door-to-door salesman, cowards who hide in Boston. Yeah, bro. Like I said in the beginning, we've got no communication with our ownership, but yet people defend them for some reason. It's like it's like they hide behind obviously behind their house, and they've got people in front of them defending them as usual. It's like they pay a lot of people, JK. And I've been to America watching the football team.
Yeah.
And I told you, I saw all those James Pierce, Anfield Rap, Redman TV. They're all together, bro. All of these people are together. They don't give a shit about Liverpool winning or not. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man.
it's still going to be the same no matter what we do. Yeah, with Mama Dashvedi. I don't understand this transfer. I've said it for a while, guys. It's a strange one for me. I don't like JK said, we don't need a goalkeeper. We need DM. It's like you know what it is, JK. It's like they're trying to stop us from progressing. I don't know what. Am I seeing it wrong here? It's like,
Yeah. I know what you mean. It's not like that. I always said this. It's like, imagine Klopp finished 8, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5th, 5th in his 9 years with us. Didn't get no Champions League, no Premier League, but he carried on winning the odd League Cup or whatever.
yeah,
Would they be worth that much now? No. That's all I'm saying. If it don't happen on the pitch, it don't matter what you do off the pitch. When you win a tournament, straight away the fans want to know where the new top's coming out.
yeah,
Bang,
100%.
they're gonna sell 30% more football tops after winning big tournaments, Premier League, Champions League. Fans want to spend money on the club. It's just like a normal cycle in football. And these guys don't realize that. Like, what good is it? What good is it to their money when we're finishing 7th this season, for example? Being tight now, I'm tight in January. We just went where we needed a DM to win the league, but we didn't do it. So I knew what was going on there. And I don't want to hear that Edwards wasn't in his job. Edwards has always been in his job, and he's always been connected to the club, even if though you won't see it on the media. So for me, it was just an excuse not to spend money again. Well, they're gambling too much. We're not like West Ham, Everton. We're not small time. We're the giant of English football. So I don't understand the gambling side of it. Arteta, how much has he spent, bro? Nearly 800, 900 million now.
Exactly, bro. That's a weird one as well. You know what I mean? They got the same type of ownership as we have, which is American ownership. You know what I mean? That owns American football teams and all that stuff. But yeah, they get to spend more than us. Why did they do that? Because Arsenal fans took to the streets and said enough is enough. But we're not saying that. If we say that, it's a taboo. You know what I mean, JK? It's like it's forbidden if we say things like that. Yeah, because those people that saying that, they have their self-interest at the club. Think about it that way, people. And if we don't call it, if we don't call them out for it, then the club is going to stand still, and all that hard work, Bill Shankly, Bob Paisley, Kenny Dalglish, and all them done, it's gone to dust because of these people. You know what I mean? So we need to wake up quick. Solo P1 says, do you think the reason why they're selling a lot of players is because they need the money to fund wages for Trent, Mo, Virgil, and new contracts? That could be true, That could be true. Do you think but the thing is, they got rid of players already, didn't they? Like Matip, Thiago, and a few more, didn't they? So they should have the finance ready in a way, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what Trent wants, you know what I mean, in regards to finance. You know what I mean? He's getting good money so far. What does he want? 300 million or something like that? 300,000 or something like that? I wish I could get 300 million. Is it 300,000 that he wants? Like, what do you stand with Trent, bro? Like, in regards to that?
Oh, Trent, like, for me, is a talent that could be wasted. Like, you've seen him in the game, the friendly last Sunday before the season started. He did that cross for the goal. He did that the other day for Jota to score that, nearly score that header. That was, for me, Trent at his best. Where was he? On the right-hand side, out wide. and doing what he does. Like if something's not broke, why you need to fix it? I think Trent sees himself as he wants to control the game. Trent,
Yeah,
you've got to
100%.
understand that he's like the Steven Gerrard in that way, where
Yeah,
he wants the ball and he wants to dictate how we play football. And I tell you the truth, I don't mind that. But the thing is, he's got to keep it. He has to do his right back job first.
yeah,
And then, because we're Liverpool, we dominate games. Okay, so there's going to be enough time for him to get the ball.
yeah,
But I don't want him to be straight away sitting in front of Virgil and Kanate or Kwanzaa, in that DM sort of role, number 6 sort of position. For me, that will come in the second half of the game where we've controlled the game. We're 3-0 up, bro. You can go and stand on the goal line. No one cares no more because like you've done your fullback position job. We've got a clean sheet. We've got 3 goals. So that's for me. I don't want him to be adamant that he wants to do that straight away. I want him to grow into the game like he did from the right back position. And same goes for Robertson as well. I think Robertson is always 2 steps too fast in his way he plays
Do you
football
think
sometimes.
like this is what, sorry to interrupt, JK, this is what I said yesterday? Yeah, I said Robertson has been at Liverpool for what is it, 9 years, maybe as long as Klopp in it, maybe a year after Klopp in it, a year after Klopp came. So, yeah, something along those lines. Do you think like he's played too many games and he refused to rest? That's why his career is the way it is. Because Anfield Roar yesterday thought like I was having a go at Robertson. I wasn't having a go at Robertson. What I said was, Robertson has put himself in this position because he's playing in too many games. That's why he looks tired. That's why he looks fatigued. You know what I mean? You need players to have competition for places in order for you, to last the test of time in football. You know what I mean? And he didn't take that opportunity. Hence why he looks a bit slow. It looks like there's no crosses coming in anymore. There's the Robertson way of football doesn't exist anymore, in my opinion, nowadays.
I feel Robertson just needs to go back to basics if he wants to stay at Liverpool for another 2 years, for example. I think he tries too hard sometimes.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. And that's what I was on about. He sort of steamrolls into a situation where he don't need to do.
Yeah.
He needs a little bit of I want to say caution, a bit of patience, not running into situations where he's wasting energy. He's an electric current, Robertson.
Yeah.
You don't really get a lot of players like him. He's just full of energy, 24/7.
Yeah.
So, but I don't want to see fans. Look what Robertson has done for us.
I don't think anyone's turning on him, mate. Like, I think people
1 or 2 fans have,
misunderstand it. Like, I don't think anyone is turning on him. He's just played too many games. That's the thing with him. Like, and he has to like take that on board. It's his fault that he did that. He was pushing Jurgen Klopp to play him, or else I'll go elsewhere kind of attitude. You know what I mean, bro? And he shouldn't be doing things like that. We already know you're the number 1 left back. Then just stay in the team and play as the number 1 left back, which is like come off sometimes and let the other guy play. I mean, like at the beginning of the season, I don't know if you disagree with me, JK. I didn't expect him to play against Ipswich. I mean, like I thought, like the whole summer we've been playing with Tsimikas. Even the Seville game we played with Tsimikas. The way he just came back like that and came into the team is disrespectful, in my opinion. Because whenever Tsimikas gets a run of games and he's playing well, we always, bring him back down again. Then he gets, he gets those doubts in his head, and then he plays pretty badly during the season. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Because he doesn't. Players, I don't know about you, JK, but players have to feel important, don't they, bro? If you don't if you don't give them that, reassurance that you're part of the, the first team, and you will be getting enough games, then their form just derails. That's what's happened to Tsimikas. I don't think Tsimikas is that bad as a cover. It just doesn't get enough games, bro, in my opinion.
It's like if you work for a company and stuff, and like you need to get rid of people, and the ones who always pull in a sticky are the ones they get rid of first. That's what Robertson's like. He's thinking, you know what? If I don't turn up and say I'm ready to play, even though I'm not 100%, I might lose my place.
Yeah,
it's the way footballers are. They're like that. They want to play and they don't want to lose their place, and that's what that is, I believe.
Yeah, 100%. LA says until FSG leave, we are gonna be in the mud. Yeah, I agree, bro. Like this, I'm out of there, man. Paul says I think I have to stop listening to rumors about Liverpool signings. Yeah, just stop. I've given up. I gave them the benefit of that. It's no point. It's no point now. You're just wasting your time. We could end up with no transfers at all, brother. FSG gives too many happy celebration commercial deals, then wanting signings to improve the club on the field. I've always said that, JK. I don't know if you guys noticed this year. The only time Liverpool sign players is when Liverpool are at the Champions Leagues. Have you noticed that? When we sign like more than one player, if you know what I mean, brother. So they don't want the punters to be upset. So what they do is we'll sign a few players, you know what I mean, just to keep them quiet. But when we get back to the Champions League, ham dog, we'll get back to normal. We don't have to spend anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they're saying. They're already saying we've got enough now. There's some people are already telling me this. They think we've got enough to compete for top four only. Not to compete for the title. But what's the most dangerous thing, guys? The most dangerous thing is when you're going into the season with injury-prone players. You know what I mean? They've been injury prone the past 5 years, and you expect them to be like all right this season, and you haven't got enough cover for them. Come on, JK, bro. Like, come on.
Exactly. I think that's what was on about the gambling situation. Like they gamble too much with our club in that way of, okay, we're not in the Champions League. Let's sign a few players to keep the fans' energy up for the new season, if we ain't got Champions League and stuff. Now we've got Champions League and we need a few players. I would say 2 minimum.
2, minimum, yeah. Maximum is 3, but 2 is minimum, yeah.
Yeah, 2 minimums, and because we're still getting rid of players, Cavallo and Clark.
Yeah.
They could have done something this season, them too, in the League Cup, FA Cup.
Yeah.
They could have done something there, but they thought, no, let's sell these guys. And that, I just thought Cavallo pre-season was sort of looking good, he scored 2 goals, I think.
It would have been a great squad player. That's what I say.
Yeah, that's what I think, yeah.
Like when you need to change a game, he'll come off the bench and change a game like that, play in the left wing or something like that. Or play behind the striker where Soboslai is playing right now, because he never got that opportunity. So we don't know if he would have succeeded in that number 10 role, do we, JK?
I reckon he's got something. We'll see anyway now at Brentford how he gets.
He's doing a lot of talking, isn't
he? He likes talking, this guy. I think he's very confident in his own talent.
Yeah.
But I think he did the Kwanzaa last season where he had a strop on him as well.
Yeah.
He had a big strop on his face. So yeah.
Big up 12 man. Sorry about that. Big up 12 man. Please go and subscribe to 12 man. His channel is amazing, guys. He's consistently doing it on a regular basis. So yeah, go and subscribe to him. He's brilliant, isn't he? He's brilliant.
12 man is a proper guy, man. Proper Liverpool fan. Yeah. Top guy.
Yeah. Nick says, I was a Klopp fan since his days at Dortmund. Yeah, listen, Klopp's pedigree just says it for, you could see what he's done. You know what I mean? At Mainz, you could see what he's done at Dortmund. You could see what he's done at Liverpool. That is so similar. It's unreal, guys. This is what I say. Like, I'm worried now, like what direction we're taking, because the blanket is gone. JK, the blanket is no longer there, man, and that's what's worrying me more than anything. Scottish Bear says the club has been up for sale the last 18 months. FSG have not got the money offer for the greedy lot of want. FSG have not got the money offer the greedy lot want. Yeah, 100%, bro. If they get the right amount of money, I think the club is gone, man. I honestly think that the club is gone. I've got no doubt about that. The young, as you can see, Tyler Morton is surplus to the requirement. They don't want him at Liverpool Football Club anymore. He wants out. That's another player. Waste of talent again. Seth Vandenberg, we discussed the other day, guys. Brentford agreed a deal in principle for him. Did you want to give him a chance, JK, Seth Vandenberg? Or were you resigned on him like leaving?
I would have gave him a chance. You know why? We haven't seen nothing from this lad. Yeah. He was playing in the pre-season games. Yeah. We won all them games. So
yeah.
I don't know. He should have been given a chance, minimum. Because you got Kanate, because if we're not going to buy a centre back, I'd rather just have this lad just in case. You know what football's like, injuries. Like last season, we've seen that.
Yeah,
like we played Henderson and we allowed them at centre backs. That's how crazy it's been for Liverpool. Midfielders playing centre back positions. So for me, they're going to get how much from 20 million? I heard Brentford are interested in.
Yeah, 20 million plus. I think 5 million on top of that as well. Add-ons.
Yeah, so 25 million for a lad who didn't really. We bought him the year after we won the Champions League. Yeah, that's when we got.
You know what I like about him. JK, I think he's improved. You know, I watched him in America. Yeah, I watched him in America. Physically, he looks good. He's got a bit more pace about him now, and he's isn't like afraid of a challenge like he was when he first came in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now he looks like a complete kind of defender that could actually compete in the top. You know what I mean? Maybe like top 6 teams or something like that. But like you said, as a cover, he would have been brilliant for Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah, if you're going to think Gomez might leave, that was a no-brainer just keeping him. But you know what? If we get 25 for him, plus that 40 we've got for Clark and things, that's like 65 in.
Whew.
That's high. It's mad.
Yeah, LA says how some fans still back in FSG beyond belief. They are not the fans of the club, but the fans of FSG, and are a big part of the problem. They all need to go. Yeah, LA, like you know what it is, bro. I'm not afraid to say it. I've always said that. There's too many fans that have, you know, interest in Liverpool Football Club in different ways, not as a fan like that watches the team and to win on the football pitch. They're interested in the team, you know, getting free stuff, you know, free press. You know, I'm not afraid to say that. I know that's why I don't get pushed out there, because I say it how it is. I mean, I'm not afraid. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, Liverpool Football Club is what I support. That's what I follow, and I'm never going to end it because, and I'm not going to change as a person because other people want me to change and be positive and be, you know, all that nonsense. We've suffered 30 years. I've suffered 30 years of what, you know, disgusting football at Liverpool Football Club. I don't want this new generation to go through the same thing again. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Why are people like myself, JK, Frank Carlisle, Ankle Rods, Anton, all these people around the same age, and even Duncan, you know, Duncan, the Cop, is it Cop Talk TV? Even him. Why are we all saying the same thing, JK? If we're all around the same age? Well, obviously Frank is a bit older than us, but you know what I mean, though. Why are we all saying the same thing? Like, what? I mean, we're not lying.
Norman's saying it because you know what, we've seen it like from the beginning, so we know the story. You know, when you know the story, you ask questions after a while, because like Liverpool fans have always been patient, you know, and I don't really like the club. It's like when we say we don't want the owners there, we want them out.
Yeah,
I don't really like doing that because why? We're embarrassing the club. The owners are part of the club, you know. And when I used to see United fans going against their owners and having big protests during the games and stuff, I was like, yo, I don't want that to happen to our club. That is embarrassing, you know. But they've always gave the managers money to spend. Okay. Now they're on about getting a new stadium and stuff. So that's happening with them guys. But us guys, I don't want it to come to a stage where us guys are getting banners at the games. There.
No.
Oh,
I don't accept
we
that.
don't want to do
I'm
that.
not all about that.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So, but if we don't do that, like you said about Arsenal, their fans protested so much that they ended up spending like 800 million in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
So, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, 100%, brother. LA says that was a good episode of the overlap. I recommend people to watch it. Yeah, 100%, bro. It was brilliant. I loved every minute of it. You know what I mean, at least Rafael Benítez cleared a lot of things that people didn't know about. You know what I mean, about him and Javi Alonso, and you know him and Carragher and Gerrard and etc. It was very good. I recommend it as well, bro. Watch that overlap, people. It was brilliant, man. It's good to see Rafa again. Redbird says too many greedy peeps in the football today. Yes, we 100% Redbird. Big up Redbird as always, man. The fact about the super chat thing, it's the only way certain streamers will respond, on not all but some. Yeah, 100%, bro. No doubt about that. I don't understand about the super chat, to be fair. I'm old school, you know what I mean? I'm all about, you know, reading people's comments and let them be heard, you know. That's what it's all about. Kwanzaa is still learning. I expect more mistakes. I am confident in his abilities. Yeah, 100%, bro. Let me go to Bonkers. I haven't read Bonkers 1 yet. Chelsea have offered Raheem Sterling to Aston Villa. What do you think of Raheem Sterling, bro? Like, I want to come into that. 1 second, guys. Obviously, you can see the list over there. Liverpool want to get rid of all these kids on loan or, you know, permanent transfers. As you can see, Stoke, Gordon, Morton. I don't even know who Marcelio is. I don't even know who that is. Callum, Owen, Beck, Stefan Besic, McConnell, and Blair. Blair, I think, is in the verge of leaving in a way. I'm sad about that because I like Blair. I really like Blair. What do you think of Raheem Sterling's situation, bro? Like bringing stuff out to the public as he always does.
Like for me, he's on good wages there and stuff as well, you know. But I would never have him back at Liverpool. Perfect for Villa for me.
I think he's got mental health issues, this guy, man. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird, isn't it? The way he left Liverpool, number one, because he could have become a better player if we worked on him, if you know what I mean, brother. He could have, I don't know, I'm freezing, guys, so apologies. He could have become a better player, in my opinion, if he stayed at Liverpool, because, you know, could have worked in his finishing, you know, his ability in regards to defending and things like that. So he left Liverpool too early, obviously for Man City and all that stuff. But he's always, you know, he's always got problems, I've noticed, with this kid. But how can you go to a team that racially abused you? You know, the fan base racially abused, and you expect something good to happen to you. That's what I don't understand. It's a weird one. I mean, and not only that,
bro.
yeah, and not only that, bro. Like, look at Enzo Fernandez. You know what he was singing on the coach, and then all of a sudden he's the captain of Chelsea. This is how much this Chelsea Football Club cares about things like that. They don't really give a damn about you. It's all
They don't care.
They don't, man.
They don't care. That's one club that I realised that they just want to be big time and stuff. You know, like Made in Chelsea's that program. You know, it's just like how can you treat your players like that? You know,
yeah.
But for me, I always say this: the reason why Chelsea players are ready to go to Chelsea, why? London,
Money.
one thing. Money, that's another thing. So them two things right there. I'm playing in the Premier League. You got them three things, okay. But for me, Premier League's probably bottom of the list. First, the money. The wages are going to get in London at Chelsea. Yeah, Liverpool ain't going to pay them wages.
Nope.
Okay, United, yeah, probably, and Man City, yeah, but Liverpool won't do that. So hence why a lot of players are ready to go to Chelsea. You know, mad, but that's what it is.
There's no structure in that football club. You know what I mean? They're just buying for buying sakes. They don't have no, you know, winning ethic or anything like that. You know what I mean? Even the manager they brought in, like, what's he gonna do?
Yo, where's he from? This guy, you know, he just popped out of nowhere.
Yeah,
2 years ago, I didn't know who this guy was.
He used to be part of the coaching staff of Pep Guardiola, like many of them, like, you know, Ten Hag and people like that. Everybody is. You know what I mean? The access to layers slot needs to. So access to layers, Slot needs to see what they can do on the pitch. I think that's why Robbo started. I don't know about, you know, about Robbo starting, bro. I think it was wrong in my opinion, mate. I'll stand by that because he hasn't played enough. First of all, that's number one, and number two, you know, Simicast was playing better than him for. You know, he was playing, you know, pretty well. Let's just put it that way. Let's just put it.
Yeah.
Players. That's what he meant to say. Players. Pick up, yeah. Heard the rumors that we could loan Simicast to Olympiacos. Yeah, if he goes, he goes. You know, we can't do nothing about it. We can't do nothing about it, man. These guys are, you know, ripping apart Jurgen Klopp's, you know, what Jurgen Klopp set up at the end of the day. Yeah. So, Scottish Bear, something's going down. All the youngsters are for sale at Liverpool. You don't sell the future. You don't sell all the future.
Yeah.
100%, man. You don't sell the future. What can we do, guys? You know what I mean? Unless like we all stand up for the football club, they're gonna continue doing what they're doing. That's all I can say about that, people. I mean, if we're gonna sit back and accept it for what it is, it's like me and JK discussed. Look at Arsenal right now. They're spending money every season, like 200 million, something like that, innit? Sorry, JK. So why did that happen? Because they stood up for their football club, even though there was people that was saying to them, "You're not a true fan." Remember that, JK. There was a lot of people having a go at them at the beginning. Now look at the benefits they're getting. They're getting the players they want. They're challenging for the league title, and they're not looking back. The fans are happy. You know the word. You know the most dangerous thing at a football club, JK. Happy fans, happy football club. You know what I mean? When that happens, man, it's the most dangerous thing. That's why I said about Man United. When they had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer building that team, they finished second that season. They bought Ronaldo in the next season. You know, they just destroyed it because that young team he had could have, you know, taken steps, you know, to challenge, you know, Man City and Liverpool, but they didn't. They got the likes of, you know, the big heads in, and they just destroyed that. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like things like that.
But then fans were happy though, weren't they, bro? That's what the fans
they
wanted.
Ronaldo. Yeah, I remember they wanted Ronaldo, and I told them like he's going to destroy your football club. I'm really being serious. He's going to destroy your football club. What happened? He exposed them to everybody. That's what he did.
Quick question, Frozzy. Do you think out of them three guys, Clark, Carvalho, and Van der Berg, would any of them three be a regular starter for Liverpool in the future when you look at it?
Clark, Van der Berg, and who?
Carvalho.
I think Carvalho. No. Van der Berg, no.
Okay.
Clark, maybe. I like Clark because like
Yeah, I
said
like
to you,
Clark. Yeah,
the
them three. Yeah.
way he played last season, the way he held on to the ball, the way he passed the ball. He came to the first team as well. Don't forget, I think it was Nottingham Forest away, was it, or something like that?
Yeah,
He
something like
started
that.
the game,
Yeah.
and he showed his quality, bro. Like what I mean, if these kids get a chance and a belief, they will do their absolute best. I mean, not only that, they got the potential behind them, so they will progress as a footballer. From what I've seen of Clark, I thought he was going to be a special player, bro, and we're gonna see it at Leipzig, bro. What I mean, we're gonna see. Clark, that's gonna be. He's a number 10 already, bro. They gave him the number 10
Salzburg. Yeah.
shot. Yeah, that says a lot. I mean, if you're giving a player number 10, they must have thought highly of him at Liverpool Football Club, bro.
Yeah, because what's his name? Linders is there, so he must have told him what he knows about the lad. Like for them to pull out 10 million, that's a big number for that sort of club. When you really look at it, 10 million, it isn't like that's like a 60 million pound signing for in the Premier League. That 10 million for them guys. So for me, that he's got a bit of faith in him. I hope he does well. Anyway, I hope he does well.
Yeah, it's true. Alele says, if we don't embarrass the owners, they will never change. So just by sitting there, feeling superior to other fan bases that have got change by embarrassing the club will get us nowhere. Yeah, you're spot on, bro.
That's true.
Spot on. I mean, like if we're sitting here and doing nothing about it, they're going to continue doing what they're doing. But the thing is, what I said, JK, is so many years we did it in a way of we're gonna fly a plane over, we're gonna do a protest. It never worked, bro. So what's the next step for you as a fan, if that to make them understand they can't do this again? Because we could do a protest and then they'll go back to normal. As you know, we did that in the past with the ticket pricing, Super League, etc. Yeah, and they will go back to normal. We flew a couple of planes over Anfield, nothing's happened. So what do we have to do to make them understand they can't do what they're doing anymore? Is it a bit difficult, or?
You know what it is, like I was saying, like we treat Liverpool Football Club as family, so you don't want to embarrass them, But you know what it is, like I don't want to be like Man United and Arsenal, but I understand what fans are trying to say, Like if you haven't got a connection with the fan base or the majority of the fan base as an owner, no wonder you don't come to Anfield to watch games. You understand my point? Because he knows maybe someone's going to shout, "Hey, John, pull out your money," in the stands or something. That's the reason why I don't really see them at games. Man City owners often there. Arsenal owners never really there.
The son is there now. I think the son of the owner is there now.
Yeah, because they've gave them money to, and Arsenal have stepped up in the last 2 seasons. But it cost them 800 million to do that. That's why he's showing his face now. When you ain't giving the club manager any money to spend, no owner's going to turn up at the stadium.
You know what I said? We should do something similar to the Redbirds. Sorry, the Redbirds. I'm saying the Boston Red Sox fans when they got him on a stage and asked him questions when he said the players are too expensive these days. I just want to ask him like simple questions. You know what I mean? Like, are you interested in Liverpool Football Club? Like, what's the progression? Like, where are we going in the future? I mean, are we interested in winning league titles? What's your target for Liverpool Football Club? That's what I've been saying for a while. All these planes and protests, they apologize, they buy the players, then they go back to normal. We need to stop this from happening in a continuous basis. Every season we need to spend money to improve the squad. That's how I see it. So the only way you could get them like to listen is ask them those questions. Like the relationship between the ownership and the fan base is not there. So we've got to do something to make it happen. Do you know what I mean, at JK? And that's what the Red Sox fans did to him when they asked him a simple question: "Are you going to spend money?" And he said, "Yeah, players are too expensive nowadays." Well, why are you in the sport then? I mean, if you can't buy players, why are you in this sport? It doesn't make any sense. So that's what I said. We need something like that. We need something along those lines to do with Liverpool Football Club, because our relationship for a family club with the ownership doesn't exist. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, Sterling and mental health issues is greed. Yeah, he's poor, man. Absolutely poor. Just by moaning, taking no action, pointless. Might as well accept our fate and stop moaning. We need to embarrass the club and owners if we want if we want to change. Just moaning will get us nowhere. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
100%,
true,
bro.
bro. I don't like moaning about that topic.
Yeah, it's boring, bro.
It's boring. It's annoying. It's like it's just a waste of energy. Like as you were saying, like with the aeroplanes being going across and this, that, and the other
Protest.
and stuff. So the only way is like if you've got a business, you sell computers, and then
Yeah,
you're not, and the customer's not happy. What happens if all your customers decide we're not going to buy your computers anymore? You're going to run out of business, and then you realise you should have done it the right way, and that's what happened with football as well. Liverpool always sell tickets. You know, they'll
yeah,
always get fans in the stadium. They'll get people buying the shirts. Why? Because they
yeah,
love Liverpool Football Club. And
yeah,
that's what they're using to their advantage. Is this like that's how
yeah.
it is? They're using that to their advantage, and greed definitely comes into that as well.
100%, brother. And Anila says, guys, the fact we are selling all these players must mean we are going to bring in people. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense at all. The owners are making no sense at all. A lot of people said in regards to that, brother or sister. Well, I think it's a lady. What they said is that maybe they raised in funds to pay the senior players that's running out of a contract. If you know what I mean. Yeah, Bonka said funny. Let me go here. We will be playing a lot more football this season. The bigger squad we have, the better. 100%,
Yep.
100%. Spot
We're
on
getting
about
rid of
that.
players. You know what I mean?
We're near the end, people. Thank you, honestly. Thank you for coming on today. Thank you, JK, as always, brother.
That's blessed,
I
bro.
guarantee you, if FSG put up the ticket prices by 20%, there will be demonstration. 100%.
They've done that on the shady anyway. They've done that on the shady
They've done that.
anyway.
They've done that anyway. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only time our fan base comes out. Oh, I have to go in my pocket some more. Nah, I don't get paid enough.
But I like LA's spirit, man. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
He's like straightforward. Look, that's the problem.
LA is the best, one of the
Yeah,
best.
it's cool.
It gives me some good things on there, man. I love that. P1 Solo P1 says the only way we can change this situation is we get Scousers on board. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yes, Gene finally arrived. Much
Bless
love,
Gene.
respect at LFC Red Forever. JK, sweet, one love chat. Big up, Gene.
Bless sister.
Finally,
Hope you're
finally. I haven't seen her for a while, man. She used to
hope
come
she's
on
well.
before. Yeah. Liverpool, Bonker says Liverpool fans think we need new players in when we already have Soboslai, Maka, Gravenberch, Endo. We bought as new signings last season. All we need, I think, was a replacement for Thiago and Matip. Yeah, like we said, two players in it, centre back and a DM. That's the minimum. JK said.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's what we need.
Not all Scousers like FSG. That's a myth. I know. Red.
Yeah.
You're right. Big up, people. Smash the likes, people. Smash the likes at LRFC, please, people, because we need to get to like 50 likes, in order to get the algorithm. I've been trying to do that for a while, so please help me out with that. And more contents will come on. Obviously, tomorrow I'm gonna have River Night here. The day after that, I'm gonna have someone else, obviously, in the fan base here as well. So please help us out with. Jean, great to see you, girl. Hope you are well and in good health. 100%, brother. 100%. My personal opinion is we made a massive mistake giving all this power to Marco Edwards.
Madness.
It's madness, man. The guy was offered a lot of job roles at Chelsea, Man United. I think Real Madrid came in as well, didn't they? And teams like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still like waiting around for Liverpool. Don't you guys think maybe they planned this a long time ago?
Of course. I said that. Yeah. You know what I said?
Go on, JK. Finish it off, bro.
When he left the club officially, he's left the club because of Klopp, this, that, and the other, he was still in contact with them guys saying, one day in the future, this is what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Look what happened. And the thing is, what wound me up is he didn't help Klopp in January when we needed a DM to win that Premier League title. Edwards didn't do his job behind the scenes and say, you know what, here's a DM for you guys to win the league this season. So for me, Edwards can do one. And I don't want to hear, he wasn't in his position officially. That's rubbish because they had this planned years ago.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I said that. All this, they got a company, they're gonna recruit players, company, and all this bullshit. It's bullshit, man. He was standing around, man, waiting. The thing is, what people need to understand, JK, they were waiting for Jurgen Klopp to fail. But when he didn't fail, they started, all this stuff during the season. We're competing for a title, saying, "Oh, Klopp is gonna leave. Michael Edwards is coming in." All this stuff during the season, you're actually competing for a title. Listen, I will sacrifice Klopp leaving to the end of the season to win a league title. I don't know about you guys. You know what I mean?
Simple as. You couldn't put it
Simple
any
as,
better.
man. I will sacrifice that. But they didn't have no. That's the respect they got for you guys, which is no respect. If they shut their mouth, they would have put that confusion on the players' minds, and they did that. Don't forget that, people. They put that confusion on the players' minds. All this stuff. Oh, we're gonna do it for Klopp. That could only last for so long. And eventually, players start thinking about their careers. I came here for Jurgen Klopp. The reason I'm here with low wages, while Man United offered me, 500 bags a week, you know what I mean, is because of Klopp. And he's no longer going to be there now. So I'm in trouble. That's what they started thinking in their heads, man. And you don't put that doubt on players' heads. And that's what they did. That's why I keep telling people they're not interested in winning. If they're interested in winning, those things don't come out during the season when you're competing for a league title. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you don't do that. What do you think of Gundogan coming back, brother?
You know what? Player-wise, I reckon he's top quality. For me, Man City's best player. I know they've got De Bruyne, Foden, and all them guys, but for me, without Gundogan, they wouldn't have won that Champions League, them league titles. He wasn't there last season, and they still won it. But for me, he just makes them look better. And for me, he should have been Klopp's signing. I believe we missed out there. He was at Dortmund. Now, when you look at it, top player.
100%, man. I think is it Almo? They want to sign Almo, in it. So they had to fund it somehow to get the wage bill. Get him on the wage bill.
Down.
So that's what it is. Jean is a proper Liverpool fan, 100% Scottish bear. I love her, man. One of the best, man. She always, gives us, recommendations for other fans as well, and she always, shares our stuff, man. And every Liverpool channel, as far as I'm aware, she's one. I'm telling you. The best. It's not one of the best. You guys are the best anyway. But she's At JK, that's for you, bro. I've missed your voice being.
Well, thank you.
She's just thinking about you, bro. See if you're good in health.
I hope you're well, Gene. I hope you're well. You can contact us.
Great, Fozzie J from Abdul Fozzie JK. Great, speak the truth. FSG Edwards, who's out. Ale. I'm inclined to think the same as JK after this window, 100%, brother. Anila says that this is what I mean. The success we got from Michael Edwards was as sporting director, not as a CEO. And honestly, all he has done as a CEO is brought in his bloody brethrens with this. I don't know how to say this because I'm not from the street. I'm no longer the street guy. Yeah, I'm not the street guy anymore, guys. I left the streets 20 years ago. You know what I mean? I'm more corporate nowadays. You know what I mean? I've got businesses to run.
Flying to America and
exactly. Brethrens, as they say, like you. Yeah, man, that's what they're doing. 100%. Listen, I love you guys. Honestly, listen, the chat has been fantastic. The viewings has been fantastic. Please build this channel, guys. I'm not here for clout or anything like that. I want to build a channel for all of you guys so we could chat every single day and have a laugh at the same time. We agree. We stay in the middle. We disagree. I'll still respect you. Simple as that, man. JK, where are you going to be tonight, mate?
I'm going to be with Frank Carlisle at 8. So you guys can come over and watch that. Talking about Liverpool and what this weekend's fixture against Brentford,
Yeah, just tell them, to subscribe and that, bro.
Just press. What I'll do, I'll put the link in the chat. So if you haven't subscribed to Frank's channel and even to Halfman's channel, I'll put the link in the chat for you guys.
Yeah, big up, JK, man. If you're not on here, you gotta come on the chat, bro. You know what I mean? You used to make it busy for everybody, man. I miss that, man. I mean, like you're always welcome, JK. You know that. You don't need to ask. I mean, always welcome. You can come on Friday with us if you want, man. I'm gonna get
no problem, bro.
Anton, probably 12th man, and Steve, Statman Steve's gonna come back. So it could be a bunch of us over here just chatting about, a lot of rubbish. Probably no transfers, you know what I mean? 8 days to go, no transfers, man. We'll be crying, you know what I mean? Midlife crisis for some of us, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
You never know, though. I think they might have to pull one signing out. I think they might.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you got to stay positive. You know what I mean?
100%, bro. Like, I don't want to put people through stress or anything like that, guys. But do me a favor, guys. If you're on X, Instagram, Twitch, and Facebook, please come to my YouTube channel, or to our YouTube channel, sorry, and subscribe. We're on the road to 2,000. Please go and subscribe to Frank Carlisle. He should be over 50,000 subscribers now, in my opinion, because if you don't know who Frank Carlisle is, I can't help you. The guy's a Hillsborough survivor. Worked for Liverpool Football Club, and he's a historian for Liverpool, the city as a whole. So, you know, the more people go down there, the better for the channel, the better for him. Because if you want to know about Liverpool, this is how I learned about Liverpool. I don't know if I ever told you, JK. It's because of Frank Carlisle, brother. I knew him well before, you know, anyone knew him. I've been following him for years, bro. I already knew about him, and if I didn't know anything about Liverpool, I always used to tune into him. And he used to explain everything about Liverpool Football Club and Liverpool, the city, if you know what I mean. Great guy, man. Great guy.
Very knowledgeable.
Man. Very, 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 very knowledgeable. Let me just do the last comments here. Please read that, JK, please, mate.
This Richard Hughes, guys, is not our level. He needs to go. Personally, I believe we should make Michael Everett sporting director and bring in a new CEO. But I believe he's still doing the sporting director side of it as well, you know.
That's come out recently, actually. That's come out recently.
Yeah, that's just logic, you know. They tell us that's his title, but we don't know exactly what goes on there.
Yeah, big up, people. Please hit the likes and please hit the subscription if you're new and all that good stuff. More stuff is coming. I'm more or less doing this every day now, so please do that for me. Great stream, Fozzy. See you tomorrow, 100%, brother. Frank is a top bloke. Yes. Frank is a legend. Yes, 100%. Gene, vibes to you. Yes, 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 sir. All right, I'm gone.
Good to see you, Gene.
Please go and see Frank's. Was it 8 o'clock, right?
8 o'clock, yeah.
8 p.m. JK is going to be there. They're going to smash it. JK, you don't have to stay around, bro. You could go. And I'll see you soon, JK. Definitely. Bro,
okay, take care, Bryce.
Thank you, guys. Sit. All right, people. That's just me for now. I've enjoyed this. I've really, really enjoyed this, man, with JK. JK is one of the best, in my opinion, in regards to Liverpool fans. You know, he's helped me out a lot. That's why I said I miss him, you know, being on here. And now, you know, like he's come back and doing this with us, you know, on a live stream. That's even better for us, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that's me done, guys. I hope you enjoyed this show. I'm going to come back tomorrow, same time, 2:30, same place. All you guys have to do is tune in and help us out. That's all. I don't ask for much. No payments, nothing. Hit the like, hit the subscription, and we move. That's all. Take care, everybody.